I want to share a little bit about my journey I've been on for the past 6 weeks. It was suggested to me that I, join some singing competitions. And a lot of people were sending me all kinds of ideas. And so I searched the web and I saw different ones. TBN's doing one. A lot of them are doing some. There's one up in Estes Park and a lot of Christian type American Idols. Well, I came across this gospel dream. My journey began meeting up with these people, and I decided to join the competition. And for 6 weeks, I've been building up, and I got the audition. And I was very excited about it. And all my friends were saying, oh, you're going to win. You're going to, okay, we'll settle. I don't know. You got to go through all of this. And just because you got the audition doesn't mean you got the gig, right? So I practiced and I rehearsed. I got the time off work. Then all of a sudden, I got a call. Got a call from a PR company here in San Diego. The audition was being held at the Sheraton over there on Harbor Island. And the PR company said, we want to make sure you're going to show up. We've had a hard time getting people to show up for these competitions because they don't really know about it in the area yet. So we want to make sure you're going to come. They're making all these calls. I'm like, sure, well, I'm coming. If nobody else is there, I'll win. I have no problem with that. Pick me. And so in the course of talking to the gentleman, I ended up telling him about my ministry and led him to my website. And he's like, well, wow, you've done a lot of stuff in the church, and I've been on some Christian TV stations. He says, how would you like to go on Fox News in the morning in San Diego? I said, tell me when and where, and I'm there. No problem. So this past Tuesday, I walked into the Fox News in the morning program here in your city, and I promoted the gospel music channel and everything that they're doing. And I got to sing Amazing Grace. When I got done with that one, they said, we have this other show on Friday on ABC. And it's called 10-4 San Diego. It's a brand new show. It used to be it's in the Oprah Winfrey's old slot. Have you guys seen it? It's brand new in your area. I was on that show on Friday afternoon. And I said, well, how many contestants are you guys sending around to these stations? They said, you're the only one. Like, well, maybe that means I'm going to win. Hint, hint. Hello, God. Kind of got me built up, So I went to the competition yesterday, and I met one of the ladies who was one of the founders. And she was all excited about all the appearances I did on their behalf this week. And they liked what I did, and they were very excited about it. All the people from the station were coming up to me, wow, thank you very much. You did a great job. I'm like, well, gee, it was a pleasure and honor for me. So what we did is we got connected in different ways than I thought, because I had a certain plan. I had an idea that I was going to go in there and win the gospel dream, right? You have an idea, I'm going to go for this goal. Hey, there's a promotion coming up. I want that job. Has anybody ever done that? And then you didn't get the job? But then 2 months later, a better job comes along and you got that job? Something like that happens. Well, I was sitting there yesterday about 2:30 in the afternoon, Brian and I sitting there in a group of people just about like this. And out of 80 contestants, about 50 of them were good enough to win American Idol. I mean, they were very good singers. I felt like I was in a black church singing glory. And they were all just like, woo, we were standing up, having a good old time. And I was thinking, I don't know why I'm here. I don't understand what God has for me. But when it was announced, they were building up. It's getting ready. They're going to pick 2. Out of 80 contestants, they're picking 2 people. I thought, okay, God, did all these promotions. It's got to be me. I was really hoping. They picked one, wasn't me. And God just whispered into my ear right that moment, and I think this word from the Lord is why I'm here today, because it happened to me yesterday. I really wanted them to say my name. But God spoke a word into me and said, Tammy, I have a plan for you. It just came right down into my spirit. Now, maybe the plan was for me to win. That's what I was thinking. But I think God was preparing me. I have a plan. The key word was there, I have a plan for you. That doesn't mean you don't try for things. It doesn't mean you don't put your application in for that job. You try, you go for it. I gave it my all. I sang better yesterday than I think I ever sang in my life. I'm proud of what I did. But God had another plan for me. I'm here today because of that opportunity. Maybe somebody in this church sitting here today needs to know God has a plan for you. The plan that you're working through may not be working, but it's okay. It really is okay. 4 years ago, I didn't know where my life was going to lead. I didn't know if I would ever shadow the footsteps of a church ever again. I didn't even want to speak the name of Jesus. I didn't even want to even say his name or even read his word. I got to a point where I even said, God, if this isn't true, I'm going to burn my Bible. I'm serious. If it's not true, then what are we doing? Right? Because this isn't just all for fun. This is for a reason. And God looked down at me and said, it is true, and it's going to happen for you, but my way. I took the paintbrush of my life and I handed it to the Lord. And the Lord is painting this. But I want to sing a little song that during this time that I've been going through, God just keeps whispering, I have a plan for you. And you know what? Just like the poem says, you know, the footprints in the sand, you are not alone. It doesn't matter what you're going through in your life. The peace that you have is, I can face that because I'm not by myself. You might not have your true love by your side. You might not have everything you want. You might not have got the gospel dream, Tammy. But, I don't know how many of those contestants are performing at a church this morning. I am. I don't know how many of them were on Fox News this week. I mean, there's a positive in everything. In fact, none of them were. I was the only one. So if you ask me, did I get picked? Yes, I did. God picked me, and he's picked every one of you. You have been picked out of the mold. And God has a plan for you. Woo, that is for somebody here today. Have you ever been afraid of the days that lie ahead? Looking to tomorrow, what will my future hold? You don't know what to do. You want to escape from all you've been through. Nothing turned out right. Now you're faced with the night. Well, I want you to know there is hope inside of you. The power higher than the sky will come right down and be your guide. He'll bring you through. Oh, you can make it through the night. I know if you just look up, you can see the light that you're not alone. You're not alone. So don't ever be afraid of what you have to face. That someone you've been counting on won't fail you when it means the most. Remember when he brought you through. I know if you just look up, you can see the truth that you're not alone. You're not alone. You're not alone. So keep on walking through, 'cause I know he'll make a way for you, 'cause you are not alone. You're not alone. I'm here to tell you, you are not alone. No, you are not alone. So don't give up, he'll be with you. You're gonna make it through the night.